please welcome to the stage Aintzane Arbide. Round of applause, please.
Thank you.
And you have a pointer here.
Oh, that would be great. If you just show me how it works, next and back. So, already done.
Press the green button every time you want to go.
Oh,
there's even
great.
a laser pointer there.
Perfect.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, good afternoon to everyone. It really is a pleasure to be with you here today and to have the opportunity to introduce you this initiative promoted by LEITAT, the International Advanced Manufacturing 3D Hub. I am Aintzane Arbide. I am the Business Development Manager at LEITAT. I know I have a funny name. They even didn't write it properly. It is because I come from a city called Bilbao in the Basque Country, so that is why. And together with me, you can find my colleague, Magí Galindo, who is the Technical and Scientific Director of the Hub. Before I introduce you this initiative, let me just briefly introduce you the company I work for. God, I pressed the black button, and that happened. Press again. Now we are. So LEITAT. LEITAT is one of the biggest technological centers in Catalonia. It was created in 906, so it has over 100 years of history, and it was created in Terrassa. As technological center, its main objective is to collaborate with companies, public administration, universities, and other kind of entities in order to create both social and economic value through research, development, and industrial innovation. LEITAT is one of the founders of this initiative, together with HP, Renisseau, Cognex, IAM3DHUB, and Fira de Barcelona itself. We are based in Terrassa, which is more or less 30 kilometers away from here. That says at least my GPS. But you can also find us in several locations. We have a building in the Technological District in Barcelona, 22@, Vilanova del Camí, Parc Científic de Barcelona, and also in Chile, in Santiago de Chile. Our technological center is divided in 4 different knowledge areas: applied chemistry and materials, energy and engineering, circular economy, and health and biomed. On top of these knowledge areas, what we do is that we promote as well several singular initiatives. We call them singular initiatives because they go beyond the business as usual of the company. One of these initiatives is the IAM3DHUB that we will explain you shortly. It was 10 years ago when we started building our capabilities in additive manufacturing. And we did so by hiring PhDs, of course, and by acquiring equipment. And it was also then when we started providing technological services to private companies. But almost 2 years ago, something very important happened to us, and it is that we coordinated the regional USTRY CAD community, meant to coordinate the research and development in additive manufacturing in Catalonia. I'm sure that you are already aware that the USTRY CAD communities are the tool that our government, the Catalan government, is using to implement the USTRY strategy coming from Brussels. Although we are still waiting for final approval from the government, we are already working in this community. This community has more than 40 companies working on it, a committed budget of over 14 million euros, more or less, and it is working in 5 different R&D projects all along the whole value chain of the additive manufacturing. We realized, working in this community, that the R&D needs of the community and the industry journey to adoption of these technologies, they needed a tool, a powerful tool, so that we could help them solve all their issues regarding this technology. And that's why we created the IAM3DHUB. The IAM3DHUB already appears in the European Union Catalogue of Digital Innovation Hubs. The presentation that I'm going to show you right now, you can find it in our website. Of course, I encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IAM3DHUB, where we will try to keep you updated on any news. You can make us questions during our presentation, after our presentation, or you can also visit us, our booth, which is over there at the Generalitat de Catalunya pavilion. Magí and myself, we're going to try to explain you what the hub does by answering 4 simple questions. Why the hub? How do we do it? who we are, where we are, and last but not least, my colleague will explain you what we do, what services we are providing. So just not to bore you, why the hub? Because we want to accelerate adoption and development of additive manufacturing and 3D printing technologies as an alternative way to design, develop, and manufacture new competitive products. That's why. Because we want to accelerate the adoption of the technology. How? It is defined, as I told you before, as a digital innovation hub, but also as a competence center, meaning that it will be a one-stop shop for SMEs to assess, guide, and solve all their needs in additive manufacturing. Who we are? As I told you before, founder members, HP, Reniso, Coniex, LEITAT, of course, IAM3DHUB, and Fira de Barcelona itself. In the hub, you are going to be able to find technological players and other kind of entities dealing with the ecosystem. Technological players, of course, software providers, material providers, post-processing and processing providers, validation equipment, research organizations, and so on. But within the hub, you are also going to be able to speak to other kind of entities, such as clusters, associations, venture capitalists, business angels, and all kind of organizations, not necessarily dealing with IAM, that we will be able to help you with all your needs. Where we are? Right now, we are at our headquarters in Terrassa, with 600 square meters just committed to the printed area, and of course, all the shared labs that we share with LEITAT. The thing is, we're going to need a bigger space soon, and that will happen probably 2019, 2020. The idea that we are proposing is that we would like to go to Fira de Barcelona venues in Plaza España, that's in the middle, in the center of Barcelona, where we could dispose to up to 12,000 square meters to support the hub. The idea, well, actually there are two ideas. One is to bring industry back to the cities, and of course, second one is to be near the marketplace. So all kind of industries can approach the hub and can talk to us directly. I think I was very, very quick, but actually I'm done. So I'm going to invite my colleague, Maji, to come to the stage to explain you the second part of the presentation. Thank you so much.
Amazing.
Thank you very much.